out in the course, I've selected half a dozen holes, which, given the quality of choice, was not an easy task. But these holes will give you a flavour of what Liphook offers and the challenge it presents. The par 3 third at just 139 yards could lead you into a false sense of security, but don't be fooled by its length. From a tee lower than the green, you rarely see the bottom of the flag, which makes club selection tricky. Best take one more than you think, and that will take two deep front bunkers out of play. The putting surface stretches 28 yards from front to back, allowing for a variety of pin positions. If the hole is cut on the front, ignore it and focus on the centre of the green. The fourth is the second of the par 4s and certainly not the easiest at 460 yards. This hole has everything a designer would be proud of. A generous fairway, but one that pinches in around 250 yards from the tee, leaving a small target for the longer hitters. A good drive is essential to set up the approach, which is to a green that's 31 yards deep. Herein lies the work of a top-class architect, as not all of these yards are available to the player. Anything shy and a touch left will catch a swale and trickle down the slope. The same fate awaits anything that is long and right. That leaves a small piece of putting surface to aim at, and the premium is on trajectory and control. A 4 here often feels like a birdie. The 8th is just 341 yards. The emphasis here is on accuracy. After a drive over a heathery valley which lends its name to the hole, two large trees jealously guard the right-hand side of the fairway at 260 yards. A penal bunker awaits over on the left at the same distance from the tee. Should you bash one down the fairway, the approach is only about 100 yards. The big hitters can carry these obstacles, but the fairway narrows the longer the hole goes on, leaving a tiny entrance to a large green that stretches 38 yards from front right to back left. Once again, there are runoff areas, one to the left and one over on the back right-hand side. When the hole is positioned there, only a perfect second will do. Liphook's 8th is a short par 4 in its finest form. Forest Mere at 423 yards is a straight and away par 4, although it plays longer than its yardage as it's predominantly uphill. It's an inviting tee shot, but over the years I've spent so much time in the fairway bunkers, I've even thought of asking the postman to deliver my mail there. These two hazards, right and left, are to be avoided at all cost, as the chance of finding the green in regulation from them is slim. The green is beautifully designed in the sense that when the pin is on the lower of the two levels, the bunkers that frame the front of the green are very much in play. When the pin is placed on the higher back section, the target is narrower. The putting surface falls away on the left-hand side, and the back left-hand bunker is always open for business. Again, a par here is more than satisfying. The par 5 13th at 502 yards is heathland golf at its very best. A vision of sheer beauty to any golfer, it has many challenges. The first of these is to find a fairway which tilts in the opposite direction to the shape of the hole. The average hitters may well choose to lay out short of the burn that runs diagonally across the heather, while the longer hitters will relish the opportunity to find a green that is higher than the fairway. 3 bunkers are embedded in the face of the rise, so no prizes for being short. To accommodate the difficulty of the approach, there is ample room beyond the putting surface that is 35 yards from front to back. I've seen many majestic par 5s during my travels. None are more elegant than Liphook's 13th. The final offering is one that will stay long in the memory. The par 5 18th is just 465 yards. The average length player will drive to the top of the rise. For the longer hitters, it's a blind tee shot. Heather flanks the fairway both right and left, and once over the hill, the fairway slopes from left to right to leave a very small target to aim at. The layup is far from easy as 4 bunkers that cover 80 yards lie to the right side of the green's approach. The green, 29 yards in length, tilts from back left to front right and is 2-tiered. And a word of warning here, putts from beyond the hole are devilishly quick. It's a closing hole that befits the quality of this magnificent course, and the charming yet understated clubhouse awaits just a few steps away. There are few courses in England that can match what Liphook has to offer. At 6,300 yards off the tips, it's not long by modern standards. Designed by A.C. Croom and Tom Simpson in 1922, they have left an indelible legacy for golfers to enjoy into the next century and beyond. I'm often asked if I had one course to play for the rest of my life, what would it be? If it was this heathland gem on the borders of Surrey and Hampshire, I'd be a more than happy golfer. Thanks again for your time, and I hope you've enjoyed this short guide to Liphook. When your turn comes to play it, I'm sure you will take home many pleasant and happy memories.